One song that it was good.
My girl lollipop,
Pop, 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 pop,
you
pop,
make my heart go giddy up.
pop, 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 pop,
You
pop.
make I already forget the words.
You make my
You are my sugar dandy.
wait. My girl lollipop, you make my heart go giddy up.
Yep.
You are as sweet as
That's
candy.
candy. Yeah, that's right.
You are
You
my
are my
sweet
sugar
dandy.
dandy.
Whap, 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 whap. And then I just woke up my kid. Nope, still sleeping.
Welcome to our big heads, everyone.
Yeah, let me fix that. Hold on.
It's fine.
My big head. There. Do we like this better, or do we like this, or this? Oh, this is good.
Do you like this one?
I like this layout.
It makes the wallpaper the star still.
Now even better. It's getting better every time I do it. And back to normal. Okay.
Cool.
Bambo. So how is your day going? I only saw you 5 hours ago.
I only woke up like 45 minutes ago, so I'm lucky. I didn't get to wake up early like you.
Oh my God. Sleep is gone. I don't know what that is anymore. And even the moments where like Charlie's asleep right now, I'm like, oh, I can finally take a nap. Well, actually, I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to post a video of us reading Mike Bichetti's book. I have to go on Twitter. And then he wakes up and I'm like, oh. But anywho, so we're doing this early today because your Aunt Flo is coming to town.
Correct. Yeah. My Aunt Flo's going to be landing a little bit late already. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How late?
He was supposed to my Aunt Flo was supposed to land at 1, and now she's coming at 1:45 or something. So.
Oh, so we have so much time.
Yeah.
Now, you've been E-Rock levels of vague about who this friend is and what you guys are doing. I know you're going to see Dave Matthews Band in Boston, which is very funny that he's flying to New York so that you guys can go drive up. How are you getting to Boston?
My friend Dave has a car.
Oh, okay. So we're from there. Taking Dave's car to Boston.
Yeah.
So who's the guy flying in? Who's this VIP?
My friend Glenn, who lives in Florida, the guy I go down and watch the Super Bowl at his house every year.
Okay, so Super Bowl Glenn.
Yeah.
And so this is his yearly trip to see you for your mandates?
I guess so, yeah. We've been doing this Dave Matthews trip for 4 or 5 years now, and he's gone most of the time. He didn't go, was it last year? It might have been last year. Last year, Dave and I just got tickets, and we decided we drove up there, and it's in Mansfield, Massachusetts, in this place called like the Great Woods. It used to be called that, and now, of course, it's called like the Xfinity Center. And it's a cool place. It's like in a forest outside, with an overhead over like half the audience or something like that. And it's just like a cool environment. And I like watching Dave Matthews outside. I know that sounds dumb, but like I've seen him a few times in Madison Square Garden. It's just not the same. Like he's like an outside summer kind of band, not an inside. Enough. Yeah. But so that trip last year, we drove up, and my friend Dave got a hotel at the Windsocket Motor Inn or something, which already sounds kind of cheap or whatever. But there was everything was sold out, so we pull in, and it's there's like kind of like crackheads hanging out the windows and in the rooms and things like that. And weird people outside the lobby, and we get our room, walk into our room, and like leave our stuff, and then we have to go to the concert. So we go to the concert, and it must have been 2 years ago, because it was like a long line to get in, because it was COVID stuff and all this blah blah blah, whatever. The concert's fine. It ends at midnight. We get home like 12:30, back to the hotel.
Home to the motor inn.
To the motor inn, yeah. We go to open our door, and the key card won't work. And we're like, oh, fuck. So we go to the lobby, and of course, there's no one in the lobby. You know, it's not like a 24-hour business kind of thing. It's just some guy's hotel. But there's a number to call. So we call the number, and he's like, no, you're not in that room. You're in the room across the hall.
Uh-oh.
And we're like, no, we put our bags in that room. What are you talking about? He's like, no, you're across the hall. We're like, no, we're not. He's like, oh, all right, I'll come down. And he comes down, and he like goes up to our room and tries our key. And of course, it doesn't work. So then he knocks on the door and then uses his like master key and opens the door. And the TV is on. And there's some guy's backpack in the room, but there's no.
This sounds like a scene from No Country for Old Men. There's going to be a Mexican in the bathroom. The guy who's running the motor inn is going to have a big shotgun with a giant silencer on the end. He's going to blow the Mexican through the shower.
And we go, see, there's our stuff and everything. And he's like, oh, I don't know what happened. And we don't know. And then we're like, all right, well, we're getting our stuff and we're leaving. You know, we just grabbed our bags and then we're like, we need a refund.
I have confusion here. I have some confusion. So this was an old shitty motel that people just have sex and do drugs in.
Yeah.
And you were given a card key, or was this such an old shitty place that was a physical key?
It had to be a card because like a key would work no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it had to be a card. It just wasn't opening. Yeah. So he told us we were in the other one. We were, and he came down. We go in, and we're like, what's going on? He's like, oh, I don't know. I thought you guys were in the other room. I gave this room to someone else. But it's like, if someone else got a room and they walked into it, and there's two people's bags in the room already, wouldn't they say something? They wouldn't just like hang out in the room and leave the bags.
Oh, they would say something, but to each other. They go, free stuff.
So we, grabbed our stuff and got a refund and just left. But I always assumed he thought we popped in to have gay sex for an hour, and he saw us leave and thought he could give his friend a free room for the night or something like that. And I still wonder.
Because just left. You want to crash in? You want to crash in the cum room? And
I didn't check the bathroom, but I still think that like when he knocked on the door, that was like some signal to his friend to go hide, and he was like hiding in the bathtub or something, because like there was like a half open beer there and his backpack and stuff, and the TV was on. So yeah, it was annoying. So then we had to drive 4 hours home at like 1 a.m. back to New York, and then I had he lives in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, and he was watching my dog and all that stuff. So then I had to once get home, pick up my dog, and then take an Uber back to my place, which was almost an hour. And it's like, God, it was so annoying. So hopefully this time will be better.
Are you going back to the motor inn this time?
No, my friend Glenn booked the hotel this time, so I don't know. Yeah,
it should be yearly tradition. Every year you go see DMB, you book the motor inn, and you pretend you're having gay sex. Pretend. And you see if you can keep your room for the entirety of the stay, or if it gets traded to some other homo.
Yeah, he must have overheard us going to Dave Matthews Band, and he had to assume we were having gay sex.
These guys are either here for cocksucking or to empty out the Dave Matthews bus shitter. They don't look like shitter emptiers to me, so I think they're here for cocksucking. We got our first super chat of the day.
Ooh, super chat.
Carlos Peligro. Good morning. Way too early here in Arizona. Bring the stink. Make the goal. Yeah, so today was a little bit more of an impromptu show because, as we mentioned, Garrett's Aunt Flo is in town. Mm-hmm. So he will not be available tonight. And we figured we got to put something up. We don't want to just skip a day. So we're live from the Wap's Nest in Staten Island on one end, but Garrett is in BK on the other end. We don't like doing Zoom shows, but sometimes you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And we'll supplement the not hanging out together, fun times with videos. Because I finally got the StreamYard and the YouTube up and running, all connected and easy. I have a bunch of videos for us to watch, so this is going to be kind of more of a dump format show for a good portion of it. And as Carlos mentioned, I do have one video with the stink. So this is good. We are ready today for again. This isn't going to be the format of the show as often as we can control it.
Mm-hmm.
We prefer to do it in person and at night slinging down Budweisers.
But this works pretty good. It's not Anthony and Gavin on Zoom where there's that weird delay and they're kind of always pausing in between each other and stuff. I feel like it is going well so far.
Done talk,
right? Aren't you?
Me turn?
But
me turn talk?
Yeah. Well, okay, you go.
The connection is actually pretty smooth. Yeah. Oh, here we go. $10 beer from Gino Bisconti. Morning coffee for the good guys. P.S. I'm gay. Oh. P.S. That's implied.
Thanks, Gino.
Thanks, Jeannie Beans. It was nice hanging out with everyone last night. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for the pizza, Gene.
Yeah, Pizza Gene. Pizza Gene. Thank you for that. I had a fun time. Had an awful time getting there. I don't know the next time we do that if I'm going to just take public transportation. Because the cool thing was going home, there wasn't traffic, and I got home pretty quick. Getting there was a dog shit nightmare, and there was nowhere to park, and there was nothing but traffic the entire way. If you don't know this, going from Staten Island to Queens is a pain in the fucking balls.
Oof.
But also, if I take public transportation, I can get absolutely shit-faced on the show and then go home. I don't know if I want to do that because that might actually take from the quality of what we're doing. But, things to think about. Gene is a pizza Nick Kerr, I see in the chat. Anywho, on my way home last night from the Drudio, I decided to play the replay of Garrett and Steve on Michael Malice.
Oh, really?
I did.
Nice.
I got through most of it. I think I have like 20 minutes left or so. And I just want to thank you for not issuing a single compliment to me, but making sure that you fit in there that I whined like a little whiny bitch in the firing movie. It made me feel very special.
Sure, no problem.
And every time Malice says my name, he says like Steve. Like when he says it, it's like that shit you stepped in on your way here. The Steve on your shoe.
I'm sorry. I forgot to bring up a lot of things,
Don't be sorry about that. I enjoyed. I was like, oh, good. This is my place. But I did one critique, I have to say.
Yeah.
Is that you did tell, the story of us getting fired and all that. But you did what I just did. It was a lot of blah, blah, blah. And so Gavin comes in and he's telling us, we're shutting it down, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, no, Garrett, there's parts in there.
I know.
It's actually the story. You're yada-yadaing a lot of the important details. And Malice was trying to pull it out of you. He was like, wait, hold on. So you're telling me, so Gavin comes in and Anthony doesn't know this is happening? And you're like, yeah, so Anthony's on Zoom, blah, blah, yada, yada. And I'm sitting there, I'm pulling hair. I'm like, Garrett, tell the detail, tell every detail, don't yada, yada.
My problem was I blank too, when it's I'm sitting there looking at Malice and I'm trying to think of everything all at once and then nothing comes through.
No, I can.
And yeah. I told the story so many times. I'm like, shit, did I say this part already? Or did I, So, yeah.
No, I can completely understand. It's different talking to me in my dining room than it is over Zoom with someone that you're, I don't want to say
a fan of and stuff.
Yeah, you're a fan of. So I wasn't like, oh, what's this guy doing? I watch it and I know exactly what's happening, but I'm just like, oh, stop blah, blah, blahing. These are the details. You gotta, this is what makes the story.
I totally admit though, I'm a horrible storyteller. That's the thing too. Like I never know like what not to say beforehand or like how to reveal the surprise or whatever it is, you know, like I'm so bad at setting up a story. I always have been.
It made me think of that stream you did. I think it was that with Chrissy and Keanu and everyone, where you came home from your wine party with that musician that you were dancing at, and you were Candid Garrett. You were just, just 10 years of my life down the drain. Thanks for nothing. I think
that would have been funny. Yeah.
Going forward, next time you do an interview with Malice or anyone of like, get a couple glasses of wine in you. Open up a little bit. And start just ripping people apart and shitting on them, even if it isn't deserved entirely. I think it because I have because I got home before it ended and I was enthralled. I couldn't stop listening. I'm up to the part where you were talking about Bernie Getz on Opie and Anthony.
Oh yeah.
And that's you telling a story and fucking nailing it. I'm like, here we go. Garrett's finally locked in. So I have to listen to the rest of it. But I did enjoy it thoroughly. You give yourself more credit. You are good at what you do.
Thank you. Thank you. Just a heads up, like the last 10-15 minutes, we don't really talk about the firing and stuff. It's more talk about like America's Top Model and things like that. We kind of just catch up with each other. So.
That's literally exactly where I ended off. Is he was talking about America's Top Model and that fucking what's her name?
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks. Yeah, he was mentioning that she used to play mind games with these fucking girls. And at one point, he like basically stripped them all. She stripped them all of their real names and was like, "Here's your new model name." And she picked out. And Tyra Banks is black. And she picked out the other black girl and said, "Your name is Brown." Just like, I'm Brown. Okay.
What do you think of my description of our show that I feel like I totally bombed on too?
You said
I said like we filled in for Anthony when he was out and blah blah blah, and then the fans were saying, which I didn't agree with, that we're like an Opie and Anthony, classic Opie and Anthony type of show, and I love the compliment, but I don't agree with it. But we just have a lot of fun.
Exactly what you were saying, why you were saying it. But as soon as you said we're like Opie and Anthony, I could feel Malice go. Really? Really? Okay. High praise for yourself there. But I know what you meant. You're like, no, it's like the style of, like, it's not, we're talking about Trump and Biden and, politics shit every fucking day.
Yeah.
One thing you did say in the description of the show was that you're like, oh, not all this racist stuff, black. And I was just like, are you sure? I don't remember saying I wasn't going to be racist.
I feel like we've been pretty good, though, so far.
So far, because of YouTube, we've been keeping the N-word stuff down to nothing. But, we're working on a kind of uncensored version of the show. Here, read a couple of super chats because guess who just woke up?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, baby
your dog. AI Stuttering Bob says, can you put the Patreon link in the chat for all the new people? Also call Gino and tell him he's gay. Oh, wow. All right. Perfect timing. Let me first close this window, get to the chat comments, put Patreon, Garrett and Steve. Garrett and Steve, here we go. Copy. Just to let everyone know, if you're not on a computer and can copy and paste, it's patreon.com/Garrett and Steve, 2 R's, 2 T's, and Garrett and Steve. And here we go. Here's the link. And now I will pick up my phone after I go back to full screen and fulfill Stuttering AI Stuttering Bob's request. Hope he's up, even though he sent a super chat already. Oh, hold on. I got to really make it loud here.
Yeah, I just was talking to you. Did I miss something?
Good morning, buddy.
You never, in 1,250 episodes, ever said good morning like that.
You're gay. Thank you, AI Stuttering Bob. Now, I wonder if I could put up super chats. Or I could at least read them. Here we go. Damn, we got a lot already. All right, AI Stuttering Bob. Thank you. All right, next one. I don't know how to put it up on screen because I think only Steve could do it. Oh, no. Shut up. Oh.
Next chat.
So you missed it. I called Gino.
What did he say?
He was up. And I said good morning. And he was surprised that I would call him and wish him good morning. And then, yeah, I just told him he's gay and hung up before I could hear a response. So.
Wait, you called him gay?
AI Stuttering Bob told me I had to, so that's the only reason why.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you got to pay to play. If you pay for gay, you get gay. That's how this show works. If you want homo talk, you get homo talk. And someone said they wanted the link to the Patreon.
I put it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to double up on that, and I'll put it in the chat as well.
And I said the link on air.
All right. Nola Steve. I was lucky enough to be in studio in late 2019 watching non-straight graphic videos at 9 a.m. with Gino on In Hot Water. Best wishes, boys. Stink. Thank you, Nola Steve. Oh, thank you so much, Nola Steve. Thank you. It's so nice.
That time period doesn't seem to exist in my mind, just in the fact that I do not remember waking up at like 7 a.m. every day and coming to work. Like, it doesn't seem like I was doing that, but I guess we did. Yeah, like, I don't know. It felt like I haven't been setting my alarm for forever, but I guess we did. And there was
it feels like a dream, that part of my life where we woke up very early to show gay porn. Charlie boy, what's the matter? Why are you crying? Oh. Hold on, read another super chat. I gotta calm the boy.
Ooh, Deadeye 183 with $5 saying, "I'm awake." Ba 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 boo. Have a fun trip, Garrett. PSG, you know, he's gay. Oh, he is gay. That's a good point. Thank you, Deadeye. I will have a fun trip. Yeah, we're getting heroes Friday morning from this place called Leone's in Brooklyn. They have 75 different heroes. They even actually have an Opie and Anthony hero that I'm not going to get, but they have so many heroes. I want to bring it up to say what's in it, but they got like Joe Torre hero, Louis Prima hero, but they make their own mozzarella. They have their own prosciutto de Parma, and it's amazing. And the huge sandwiches. So we'll pick one of those up and then eat them in the parking lot as we're tailgating for Dave Matthews Band, man. It's going to be a fun time. Let's see. I'm going to go to the next super chat that I can see, maybe. Sounds like Charlie stopped crying, at least. All right, here we go. From Cardiff Electric. We'll put this up on the screen when Steve gets back. Cease and desist. What are we doing wrong?
Okay. I think he peed himself awake because he is very not ready to be awake right now. He's like, his eyes are half shut and he's just like, wah. So, because usually I factored in the kid, my son might wake up. Mm-hmm. Usually when he first wakes up, he's a little happy and I can just get him to sit there, play with his toys and give him a snack and, no big D, NBD, but he's very cranky right now. And I think it's because he was not ready to wake up yet. So Gonna try round 2 of the nap. See if that
Oh.
works. I mean, we were planning on this being a shorter show today anyway, so we might wrap up sooner than later. I don't know how comfortable you are with me stranding you
That's all right.
in the past 5 minutes.
I just wish I had control of the super chat so I could put them up as I read the next one or something. But
Yes,
that's fine.
Here is the next one. Cardiff Electric, cease and desist. Now carry on. What am I missing?
I don't know. I don't know what we're stealing from them, or maybe it's like a Stuttering John reference. Oh, maybe because of AI Stuttering Bob. I don't know.
Got me.
Yeah.
Fitzy, if you guys keep sitting in this order, we are going to have to change the name of the show to Steve and Garrett Show. Might have to.
Yeah.
And last one for now. Whitey Corngood. G, are you in touch with Christina P?
Oh, yeah, I am. We can have her as a guest. Yeah, I'm not sure what she does. She used to be the one of the producers for Chip Chipperson. She had a good run with Chip, and she worked at Sirius XM through the pandemic and everything, like working from home. But I think she now works at some local radio station in Pennsylvania or something. And I'm still in touch with her. I haven't talked to her probably in a few months, but yeah, that's not a bad idea. She's great. So thank you.
I remember her from the Chip show. Chip was always talking about her hooters. She seemed like a nice gal.
Yeah, and she her and her husband like grow their own weed, and she sends me pictures of it, and it's amazing. It's like, I wish I could do that, you know?
Yeah.
But it seems like such a hassle to figure it out in the beginning.
Speaking of hassles, more super chats. Jimmy I, now that you have super chats, word of advice, don't read the poor chat. Super chats will drop. I agree with that. I agree with not reading the poor chat only because the other day, and I said this a bunch of times to you off the air, but Stancil, I did his Sports Mash show, and he kept putting up just random chats that people didn't pay for. And he kept putting up this one homeless idiot that was just shitting on me. And I'm like, listen, I don't mind that at all. We're on the internet. This is what happens. People call you a fucking piece of shit. But if I'm going to have to read someone saying I suck, you have to pay for that. Ain't no fucking way I'm reading I'm a piece of shit who should fucking kill himself if it's for free. That's wild.
Oh, it was that serious?
It wasn't that serious.
Oh,
but
okay.
It was like Steve fucking stinks. And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
and the first one, I was like, yeah, that's funny. But then he pulled up like 3 different ones, and they were all free. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? This is the opposite of how you should fucking be working this. But anywho, let's get to at least one of the topics I wanted to talk about today, because as you know, I'm a prolific gambler.
Mm-hmm.
They call me Mr. Gambles around here in Staten Island, Steve Areno. And I'm thinking about booking a flight to Vegas to scoop up some of this money that the Mirage is giving away. Did you see anything about this?
No.
So the Mirage Hotel in Vegas is closing down. They're getting bought out, I think, by the Hard Rock. And the Hard Rock is planning on putting in a hotel there by 2027.
That's
I don't
weird,
know if they're knocking the whole thing down or if they're just building around what's already there.
Because there was a Hard Rock casino and hotel already, like right off the strip. Like it was there for 10 years or something. Then I guess it closed down. And I thought they just got out of they moved to Florida and they have a big hotel casino there or something. Well, I didn't know they're moving to the strip. Wow, right. That's a shame.
They're moving to the strip. They're redoing the Mirage as a Hard Rock guitar hotel. So that's probably going to be the difference between the one they already have in Vegas and this one's going to be a big guitar.
Oh, that's what the one in Florida is like.
Right. I'm thinking they're doing the same thing.
And the old one in Vegas had just like, it wasn't the hotel. It was just like a big guitar with the sign on it and stuff like that.
Right. So the Mirage, since they're closing down, they have, because of Nevada state law, they have this like progressive payout that they need to get rid of before they can officially shut down.
Oh, yeah, because They started it, so they have to finish it. Yeah.
So they have 1.6 million in jackpots and prize money, basically, that they have to give away. And they're doing it 1.2 million in slot machines and 400,000 table games. I don't know how that works. I don't know how you can just give away money. Like I am baffled by how that could even be accomplished. Like so you're just going to fix the game so that people win more? Like how do you give the money away?
I wonder if it's like if you play poker at a casino and you get quads for the same kind, there'll be like a bonus that you get that the casino pays, that you get like an extra $1,000 or something just for getting like a rare hand. And I wonder if it, like, I don't know how else you could get table game prizes.
I don't know
like
either.
Extra prizes.
I like, it doesn't make sense to me. I Googled it. I looked into this and I still can't figure out how they're going to give the money away. All I know is that the slot machines at the Mirage right now are the hot spot for every junkie, degenerate piece of shit gambler in the world. I have a couple videos. Here's the first one. It is, well, let's see. Share. Let's go full screen. Oh, no, hold on. Wrong one. This one. So this is the...
What's going on?
Absolute seeds.
Oh my God, it's just packed. Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, so this guy's mad that every single machine's taken.
Was there audio on that video? Because I didn't hear any.
Oh, yeah, there was. God damn it.
Oh, okay.
We'll figure that out. Full screen. Yeah, why was there no audio? Well, whatever. We don't need audio for these.
All right.
Because there's not much going on. This next one is what was inevitably going to happen, which is that people are calling the police because they're getting their machines stolen from them. Like they'll get up for 2 seconds and then someone will swoop into their spot and they're calling the cops.
Holy shit. Yeah, like I wonder if they loosened up the slots too, because those progressives are meant to not pay out because they want people to keep coming back to the casino. But if they want people not to keep coming back to the casino and they have to empty it out, I wonder if they loosen them up. God.
All I know is I need to book a ticket immediately down to Las Vegas and get on one of them slots and call the cops on the people that are in my spot on a machine.
And also, like, only a handful of the slot machines are progressive slots. It's not like every one is. So yeah, people must be really fighting over those seats.
I don't know.
I just wonder
I need to go.
What's going to happen to all the dolphins that they had at the Mirage? They had like a whole dolphin pool.
Down. I would imagine they're giving them a final shotgun treat, and they're putting the dolphins, sending them to heaven with Shamu.
I've been to the animal sanctuary in Las Vegas where they keep like the lions that do the MGM roar and things like that, and any animals that they use in shows that they retire, they send them to like this animal farm in Vegas, and you could go and visit. And for some reason, there was a giraffe there, and I got to feed a giraffe. There was an ostrich there that hates men, and he would try to protect his female mate from any man, ostrich or human. And if I walked by, he would follow me and start spitting at me, and no matter which way I went. It was pretty funny. He was getting so mad. So after you win your progressive slot thing, go there and check out the animals.
Yeah, go check out the dyke ostrich and the silly giraffe at the retirement home for fucking shitty park animals. Well, I have a bunch of other videos, but I think we're going to have to wrap this one up sooner than I wanted to.
All right.
Unfortunately. Yeah, we'll try again. I think over the weekend we'll try to do something else when I don't have to babysit my own baby, and we can get more things done, and it won't be just a fucking super chat reading half hour. We'll put on an actual show, I promise. But let's get these super chats out. I apologize again. This was very impromptu, and I was hoping to be able to squeeze out at least an hour before Charlie woke up, but that did not happen. And I'm looking at the monitor, and he is not sleeping. So let's get these.
All right.
Gabe, $5. Would you ever have E-Rock and Brian Johnson on? I like their Would You Kindly show on Compound. Sure.
Yeah. We were talking about having E-Rock on already.
Yeah,
so.
definitely have E-Rock on. We all love The Rock, and I've loved hanging out with Brian Johnson. He was a very cool guy. He was very easy to talk to, and very much from my kind of white trash part of the world. Me and him identified on a lot of things. So yeah, I'd love to have those guys on. Here we go. Foxy Scorpio. This show is Gino AF. Listen, they're not all going to be home runs. Garrett's busy, and I'm stuck home. We're doing our best at the moment. They're going to be better. I can promise you that. This is not indicative of how everything's going to be going. This is quite the opposite. This is just, we didn't want to do nothing on Thursday because that was the other option. It was do fucking nothing or just throw something up for fucking 40 minutes. So sorry if it stinks, but this is what happens sometimes. A resounding meh. Steve is my hero. His speech at G's wedding was worse than me calling my new brother-in-law Fajot in my impromptu speech at my sister's wedding. That's fucking hilarious. There's a reason they were trying to keep me off the microphone. That's really good. I don't think I called anyone the Faj word, but I might as well have.
But I could totally see that. You're a little drunk at the wedding. You're just trying to talk. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call.
Gina? Yeah, talk to him.
Good morning.
So you're saying a show that Gino AF isn't a compliment? I'm confused.
Yeah, they meant that you're gay. But yeah, I could see at a wedding you're a little, not even drunk, you just had a few in you, and you're just trying to talk off the cuff, and you're around all your friends, and you're using your friends' language, and yeah, I could see an F word slipping out. But sorry to hear that, resounding meh. But yeah, you're not as bad as Steve's speech at my wedding. So. Freaking Charlie. Well, if only I had super chat control, I could get through these. And Chris Baldessano plugging his subdivision show. Thank you, Chris Baldessano. And for the boom, 1 second, sorry. Steve is not here. Okay, perfect. Next super chat, when Steve comes back, we'll get up on screen. But from Jay Cross, Steve, Casey Anthony is available to nanny. Ooh, that's a good idea. I mean, what's the chances? What's the chances a babysitter kills 2 kids? None. So that's probably the safest babysitter to get. And then finally, no monies, dude, for the gambling fund. $5. Thank you very much. Let's see. What could I talk about to not make this a horrible show? I don't know. We had a lot of fun at Drew's last night. It was a great studio. Drew really set it up. It was like compound light. It was awesome. We had our old microphones back. The TriCaster was back. Drew Studio's cool. He doesn't have a TV. He just has a big projector that was behind us as we were sitting on the couch. So we could see on the wall in front of us our big show happening, and it was great. And I want to say thank you to Chrissy and Frank Pellegrino. Shut up! Who helped us get our monetization and all that and let us stream on their channel. That was great. And maybe I'll just call Gino again and see what he's up to. Here we go. Hey, buddy, I'm dying out here. Steve left me alone, and I got nothing to talk about.
I apologize.
I knew you'd come crawling back. Well, now this show really is Chino AF. I hate to tell you, buddy. How's that make you feel?
Steve's back.
What? Hello? I need this. Don't hang up like hello.
Yeah, sorry. Today was a complete failure. I thought this would go better, but really, I fucking fucked up the timing on this completely. I apologize to everyone,
Cool.
including my young boy. Jay Gross, Steve, Casey Anthony is available to Nanny. That'd be great. Send me her info. She seems like she's good, very good with kids. No
News, dude.
For the gambling fund. Thank you. Hell yeah. Let's see. I think that's all of them. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time, if we do something like this, I'll get someone to babysit. This is completely, again, I fuck up on my end, so I apologize.
Whatever. We tried.
We also, as far as doing a show over Zoom, I don't even want to do that anyway. So this was just a high where, you know, we didn't forget about you guys. We want to put something up for you to watch for at least a little while, even though we are pretty busy today. I have no time for anything else. But yeah, I think over the weekend, if you are available on Sunday, maybe we can throw something together.
Yeah, my Aunt Flo leaves Sunday morning, so I should be good to go.
So yeah, we'll maybe do a little more actual content and not just, which I think the super chat thing is so funny because half the people are like, you're not reading them fast enough. And other half are like, oh, another super chat show. This fucking sucks. There's no making everyone happy. I hope you at least laugh at some point during some of this shit. Oh, here's another one at the buzzer. Natopia. This slice would sit on Gino's face if he wasn't so gay.
Too bad, Gino.
Too bad.
Looks like a nice slice from the Avatar. In front of the Ghostbusters car. Nice.
It does look like a nice little piece of slice.
Yeah.
A nice slice. It just sucks because I had so many videos I wanted to get to. I had a Stink Thursday video. I had more gambling stuff. I have black people. I ran the gamut. For
Sunday.
So yeah, for Sunday we'll try to make up for what we missed out on today. Do you have any last parting words you'd like to give? Your weekend starts tomorrow. Mine starts right now. My weekend's been going for 2 weeks straight because I don't got a job. I've had a fucking half a month long weekend.
Yeah, same here. But so I got nothing.
Go if you're going to Dave Matthews Band in Boston this weekend. Go, just start screaming Garrett's name, and he'll probably appear in front of you, or you'll see him skulking away because he wants to hang out with his friends.
No, yeah. If you see me, say hi, please. Yeah. All right.
Well, that is the Garrett and Steve supplemental for today. We're not going to put this one behind the paywall. This will just be free on YouTube because
perfect. This is a good
example. Show. So this is just hi, how you doing? Have a good weekend. And maybe I'll get some fireworks and set them off in my house tonight as a little bonus content.
Did you see like Mr. Beast and someone like fake that?
Yes.
Where they put like a bunch of fireworks in a fake house and then lit them off and pretended it was.
I knew that was fake the second I saw it because it's a video of a guy like trying to get another guy like, no, don't light all these fireworks in my house. And he's got like the whole room is filled with fireworks. And the guy's like, I'm gonna light them. I'm gonna light all the fireworks. It's the fakest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And they proved it immediately. Like, this is not the real room. This is fake, gay, and fake. But anywho, thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Soon. $10 at the buzzer, right at the buzzer. $10. Randall Burnett, couple of quiz.
We are today. We apologize.
Fucking quiz. We're folding chair at the ghost in the room. All right. Thank you for watching. In hot
Later,
water,
guys.
Have a good weekend, all. We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.